Mumbai votes to elect its representatives for India's richest civic body. The BMC election 2017 witnesses nearly 42% of Mumbai voting on last call.
मैं 92 की हूँ। कितने देर हो गए वोट करते बच्चे बोलते हैं जरूर करना चाहिए।
Senior citizens turn out in huge numbers, demand pothole-free roads, better governance and safety in Mumbai elections. Celebrities and politicians flock to BMC polling stations, urge Mumbaikars to be proactive and go out and vote. You're watching Magic Bricks now, staying on our non-stop Mumbai civic election coverage as the final lap of voting has in fact ended. Now voting on 227 seats has ended till 3:30 p.m. Voter turnout hovered around 42%. Though final tally is yet to be announced. We're going to keep a close watch on that. Counting, of course, will get underway on Thursday, on the 23rd of February. Stakes are at an all-time high. In the meantime, our reporters get us on-ground coverage. We have Richa joining us from Oshiwara. Richa, tell me this, at this point in time, the deadline is over. What have you seen over the course of the day? The last leg of voting, did you see a lot of people come in and vote?
Yes, that's right, Amita. In the last leg, that is in the last half an hour or so, we saw a lot of people flocking in to get themselves registered and vote. And we saw the same scenario in the morning when I was at Borivali and Dhaisar, where we saw a lot of senior citizens, office-going people and youngsters coming in to vote first thing in the morning. So people are somewhere excited to vote because they say that this is not just their right, but to get a good governance as well as change the city of Mumbai and bring about development and changes in the civic issues. They stated when we spoke to them that for them it is very necessary to vote, and they encouraged others to do the same.
Also, Richa, tell me, you've been talking to citizens over the course of the day. What exactly are their demands?
So, Amita, when we spoke to all the age groups of people, be it youngsters, senior citizens, or the office-going people, what they state is that from years now, they get only one chance to actually change the governance, that is every 5 years. But the basic civic issues of the roads, the traffic, water supply, or cleanliness is still something that worries them, because time and again, people and candidates as well as corporators give them hopes, and again this time they are hopeful that maybe that they are voting this time, the people who actually voted with this time, they are hoping that a change is brought about when it comes to the basic civic issues that still concern the citizens and the people in Mumbai city.
Basic civic amenities is what citizens want. Thank you so much for those details, Richa Sharma, getting us on-ground report there. In the meantime, in our studio, we're joined in by Priyanka Sharma, Senior Program Manager, Praja Foundation, and Bhaskar Prabhu, RTI activist. Mr. Prabhu, I would like to come to you first. On last count, we were at 42% at 3:30 to 4 p.m. there. Post that, do you think, like our reporters were also telling us, that the number of people coming in have also increased? So do you think we will cross the 45% mark this time?
We will be near to that 45% mark. I don't think there will be any drastic change in Mumbai's attitude, because we are basically event participators, not a sustainable participators. That is what I feel. So if there is a very big issue to be taken, there will be candlelight activism, and that's it. So I feel that we are still not learned, Mumbaikars have learned to give their voice. They feel that tolerance is the best thing, but tolerance cannot be best thing every time. So I feel that this election also has shown that they are non-participators in the democracy. They are basically, they would like to be complaint masters. And I feel that 55% of the population may be satisfied with what services that is available to them. But 45% is the only population which feels that they need further more better things, and this 55% is going to take advantage of it, and that is what is that. So I feel that I still maintain that Mumbaikars are literate, but they still have to be educated to participate in sustainably in democratic system, just not be the complaint master.
And we will keep a close watch on that number. But Priyanka, let me ask you this. Richa was telling us, of course, that citizens want basic civic amenities. Do you think that's what Mumbai needs at this point in time?
Yes, I mean Mumbai would always need that with the increasing population every year, with increasing at least the daytime population increases a lot than the real population. So how we see the trend, Mumbai would need these services, betterment of these services, and also the effectiveness of the service delivery system needs to be there. So what I would like to say, like rightly said by Bhaskar Prabhu, that 55% of the citizens, I would say, they are satisfied, so they have not come out to vote. But while complaining, I would encourage still, like if you want to complain, please come and complain, but officially complain. Do not grumble on the streets. You have to come complain, 1916 hai, come call them, complain, write a complaint and give it. So online there is complaint system, you can complain. So that the elected representative who is going to come now should know what is the complaint all about, should raise those kind of questions then. And how would elected representative, I mean, what Praja is going to do now is Prajas who are going to start now. After the election, Praja is going to monitor them, one. Second, give them the right kind of issues. So the issues which we come out with, like the health, education, the civic issues, we are going to give it to them. We are going to train them. We are going to have workshops how they can ask right kind of question, because I know there will be 50% women coming in, there will be more new cooperators coming in this time. As it is, there were so many new candidates standing. So we need to train them how to basically understand budget, understand how to raise issues in their respective forums. So Praja is going to deal in that. Then ongoing, we are going to give them issues so that they can raise right kind of issues.
Okay.
I am repeating, right kind of issues in the right forum.
In the meantime, let's also listen in to some citizens who actually came out to vote during the course of the day.
I am a citizen of India, and I want a lot of betterment for India. Yeah. So it is my duty to cast my vote towards the thing, because I am Indian.
I'm voting after a gap of maybe I think 7-8 years. So when I get opportunity, this time also I have to go, supposed to we have to go out of station, but luckily I got this opportunity. And one more thing is, see, this election is for us, Lok Sabha, whatever other thing is not important. For me, this election is very, because this who is elected, they will be reaching out directly.
I have been greatly motivated this time to vote, because I realized that, you know, you've got to see improvement. And we have been seeing that for a while now. It's also my moral duty to vote. And if I don't vote and I get bad governance, I have just myself to blame.
वोट हमारे लिए ज़रूरी है भाई, हम भारतीय नागरिक हैं, हम ज़रूर पहला वोटिंग करेंगे, बाद में हम दूसरा काम करेंगे।
वोट हर इंसान का हक है, तो वो करना ही चाहिए।
जब से मताधिकार का हक मिला है तब से हर टाइम वोट किया है, और हर एक नागरिक का फ़र्ज है वो कंपलसरी वोट करे।
जिसको अगर हक मिल रहा है आफ्टर 18 इयर्स, उनको करना ही चाहिए वोट।
Obviously, if we are voting, then we have the right to crib. If we are going to crib just without voting, you know, the candidates vote for the best, hope for the best.
Maximum people should come out and cast their vote. It's not like they are enjoying a public holiday. In name of that, they will cast their vote, and no one goes out and turn out to cast their vote and they enjoy the holiday. That is wrong thing.
You just can't leave it to other people and sit back and enjoy and complain all the time. You are responsible also for the way your country is run, the way your city is run, whether the water is there, whether the open space is there, whether the air is clean. And you can only do that if you vote for the person you believe in, the party you believe in, thinking that they are the people who will do the citizens good, what they're doing.
Now we're really looking for a change of our choice. We don't want to leave it to everybody else to choose what they want. So we are trying to see whichever we vote for is the one that comes in. So unless we come out and vote, we are wasting our time.
I've been voting since 19. I've seen such a big queue. Normally we are in and out in three minutes. It's the first time I've queued up. And it's very good that people are coming out and voting here.
If we are looking for improvement in our cities, we have to give an input also. That's it, basically. As a responsible citizen and a senior citizen, I think I'm expected to vote.
Vote is important.
Okay.
It's a right you must exercise.
हमारे लिए बहुत अपने गांव के लिए अपने शहर के लिए बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है उसके पास ही सब पानी का कचरा सभी डेवलप है ना उनके पास ही है इसलिए महापालिका को ही मत देना अच्छा है
I think the younger generation, when they come out to vote, like was shown in 2014 and 1977, changed the demographic of the elections. So I think the biggest tool the younger generation have in the democracy is their vote.
It deals with our local problem. Unless we express ourselves, there won't be a solution.
And we've got the latest numbers, 52% voter turnout by 5:30 p.m. for BMC elections 2017, 52%, well above the 2012 mark of 45%. Mr. Prabhu, well above your expectation, in fact. What do you have to say?
It's a good percentage, around 52% this literate Mumbai has voted. But if you still see the percentage where the northeastern state percentage and those percentage, they are about 80%, 70%. And I feel that we need to cross next time to the tune of around 80%. That should be the target of the political parties, that should be target of the government, and that should be target of the citizens also. And I feel that we have gone beyond 45%, that is 7% increase in voter turnout. I think let's hope so for the best for 2019.
And that's good news, Mr. Prabhu, because since 2007, we've only seen a decline in the numbers. But this time around, things are different.
I feel so. This time around 7% things are, I still expect the voter turnout should be more than 52%. Like it's a 48% turnout, the near so much of people still not voting. We should reach around 75 to 80%. That should be the target, because the complaint systems are more. If you see, you see the municipal corporation, the complaints are so high that it is not in ratio to the percentage that the people are voting. If you take the comparison of the complaint and the given to the municipal corporation, and then you need to participate there also. We are still not, the citizens of Mumbai still are not habituated of segregating the garbage from there itself. So how everything cannot be on the corporation, everything cannot be on the government. Citizens also need to follow major rules which are there, then they can go ahead with it. Now I feel that the percentage is fine. That means comparing the last election percentage and this election percentage is fine. I think if you see the things that are coming on the TV, like Thane, it is 1% more, and these things are there. But I still feel that the literate population should be educated in such a way that they come out and force others also to vote. And I also feel that if there is some type of a that if you vote, even Supreme Court recently in one of the judgment, or High Court or Supreme Court in one of the judgment, they said if you are not voted, how you can ask for these, how you can complain about the services. You can ask for the services, that's not there, but how you can complain about the services, basic things you are not doing it. So I feel we improve. It's not very far, 2 years down the line we have one more election. Assembly elections are there, so I think we should be better off from this line onwards.
So the number could have been better, but it's still not disappointing because it's a 7% increase from what we've seen. 52% voter turnout for the BMC elections. We have Aishwarya joining us from CST now. Aishwarya, tell us, you've been in town all day. We know now that the voter turnout, final voter turnout is 52%. But specifically talking about CST, which is the BMC headquarters, it's always been a laggard when it comes to the voter turnout. So today, what have you seen?
You'll be surprised to know, Amita, that in the last elections, this whole area, if you talk about it, and these are prominent areas. You have Cuff Parade, you have Churchgate, you have Kolaba, Ward A, which is where most of the prominent personalities live. The voter turnout was a dismal 34%. Now, what I observed was that definitely this time people came out and voted more, and which is what we can see in the final turnout also, 52%, which is exactly 7% higher than what we saw the last time. In town, I would tell you that definitely this time the voter turnout was more. What people also told us was that there was more awareness this time. So people have been complaining about problems, and I was listening to the conversation that you were having. This is the point that was made was correct, that the number of complaints that we receive during monsoons about potholes, about water shortage, the number of complaints are way more than what the voter turnout is. But definitely this time in town, once we get the numbers, once ward-wise we get the numbers, definitely town we'll see a higher number of voter turnout, because the awareness about the problems and the awareness that it's a right that we should go out and vote was definitely more in town at least.
Keep a close watch on that number. But Aishwarya, also tell me this, citizens from suburbs have also been talking to us. They've said that lack of basic civic amenities is what they're really concerned about. What are you hearing from citizens in town?
Citizens in town, basically, they also have the same problems, though they do not have problems like water shortage, but roads was a major concern across all the citizens and all the age groups. The kind of voter turnout in town basically depended on senior citizens, so they said what they basically need is safety, and in safety they said that they would want more street lights, they don't want their lanes to be deserted, they want proper lighting to happen, and they want the roads to be extremely smooth, because what they tell us is that they fear going out, they fear walking on the roads, they fear walking on the footpaths, because at that age the biggest fear is that if they fall down, if they trip, they might just end up breaking a bone or two, and that actually becomes an issue for them. So road safety, the smoothness of the roads and safety overall was the major concern of people in town.
All right, Aishwarya, thank you for those details. In the meantime, it's not just citizens. Bollywood celebrities also poured in Mumbai to vote for the ongoing BMC polls. Take a look.
I feel rather than complaining and being unhappy about something, I would ask everyone to come and vote and bring in that change. Whatever change they need to be here to vote to bring in that change. So that's my request to everyone to come here and vote.
My name has unfortunately not shown up in the list. It's very bizarre because I voted last year. So it's very upsetting, but I think I'm going to go and find out where my name is from the election commission. Yeah. There is a website which is very helpful, and I just request people to still go and vote because it's very, very important. And if you don't find your name, like I didn't find my name, I'm going to still go and try and find where I can find it. Thank you.
Let's also listen in to some political reactions coming in.
आज 10 महानगर पालिकाओं में और 10 जिला पंचायतों में चुनाव चल रहे हैं। मैं तमाम जनता को ये निवेदन करता हूं कि लोकतंत्र में वोटिंग ये आपका अधिकार है और इस अधिकार का उपयोग सभी ने करना चाहिए, इसको कर्तव्य मानकर करना चाहिए। हम लोकतंत्र की प्रक्रिया में अगर अपना मत अभिव्यक्त नहीं करेंगे तो ये प्रक्रिया कभी सुदृढ़ नहीं हो सकती। इसलिए मैं अपील करता हूं कि सारे लोग यहां पर जरूर अपने अपने वोटिंग बूथ पर जाएं और वोटिंग करें।
देखिए, सिर्फ मनपा का चुनाव नहीं है, सिर्फ मुंबई म्युनिसिपल कॉरपोरेशन का चुनाव नहीं है। मुंबई का चुनाव बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है। मुंबई देश की आर्थिक महाराष्ट्र की राजधानी है, कैपिटल है, लेकिन चुनाव पूरे महाराष्ट्र में चल रहा है, जिसे मिनी विधानसभा हम कहेंगे। जिला परिषद है, पंचायत है, 10 महानगर पालिका है, पुणे, नासिक, नागपुर, अमरावती, सभी, अकोला। तो ये चुनावी मुद्दे हैं जो भारतीय जनता पार्टी के साथ अब हमारा रिश्ता नहीं रहा है।
We believe in a progressive government, a government that is accountable, transparent. There are people who rake up unnecessary issues. We only talk development. And I believe that the BMC is the most crucial when it comes to Mumbai's civic amenities and infrastructure. And I hope people come out in large numbers.
This is one ward where we have seen that the voter turnout has not been great. For the past 2 times, it has not crossed 45%. Do you think that will change this time?
I hope it changes because South Mumbai is extremely crucial to the economics of India, to the contribution as taxpayers of India. And I think if you vote, you can criticize. If you vote, you can be a legitimate voice of dissent. But if you don't vote, you have no right on the administration. So come out and vote for sure.
Is there any possibility of a post-election alliance between Shiv Sena and the BJP?
I think BJP will get an absolute majority, so the hypothetical questions that need to be raised can be raised only after the 23rd of March.
I'm very, very confident about the victory for the simple reason the way we have campaigned and the appeal for changed, developed Mumbai was the only message of BJP. The transparent governance was the message of BJP. Corruption-free Mumbai Corporation was the message of BJP, and therefore all these are the appeal which has been well accepted by the Mumbaikars, and so we feel that we will win with a large margin.
What is the margin that you're looking at, ballpark figure maybe?
We are comfortable and we will get 114 seats in the seat.
Very confident there, but in case if it does not, those seats do not come, do you see the alliance once together coming in, or is it like done now?
I think Mumbaikar has already decided to vote for the change, and in that case we don't have to look for any other options.
I think the turnout is very good since morning. People are very positive for voting, and that's a good sign for the democracy.
Do you see a lot of younger people coming out to vote? What have you seen so far?
No, in fact, some of the very senior citizens, those who have come for the walk at Shivaji Park, they have first come to the voting and then have gone to the walk. So that's a good sign.
So do you see that number increasing this time around? Because last time we just had about 45% of the people coming in to vote.
I hope so. I hope so. That voters turnout should increase. But I don't know as the day passes how it will be. But as compared to the last years, if you tally the morning session, turnout is good.
सुबह से लाइन लगी है और वोट कर रहे हैं और हम लोगों को बता रहे हैं कि हम लोगों ने वोट किया है, क्योंकि यहाँ के लोग जल्दी नहीं आते वोट करने के लिए. जैसे कि देखा जाए गणपत पाटिल नगर, वहाँ पे सुबह सुबह लाइन लगती है, बट यहाँ पे नहीं, पर यहाँ पे भी लाइन लगी हुई है.
It's a good sign. People are coming up, they are already queuing up. Hopefully they will give a new government in the corporation.
So I'm happy people have come, they are voting, their number is good.
Do you see more and more of the younger generation coming out and voting?
No, as usual.
It's as usual. There is no difference.
The people from all age, people from all religions, they are coming and voting. It's a good thing. It's an improvement in people.
And we have our guest still in the studio. Mr. Prabhu, let me come to you with this. This is the first time all of the parties are single-handedly, contesting in this BMC elections. Do you still believe that there will be a coalition at the end of the day? What is your view?
We have to see, I don't think anybody will be able to get absolute majority. There will be definitely some of them who will be a kingmaker. As claimed, every political parties, they have a thought process that everybody will get an absolute majority, and it's sure that there will not be any absolute majority. And this time, every political party is contesting 100% of the seats. So it's basically a cadre-based voting is more this time. And if you see the percentage of increase of the population also, we have to see the number of percentage that the voting has increased. Compared to increase of the population also, we have to see whether that percentage tallies with the earlier voting pattern and this time's voting pattern. All those matters needs to be considered, just being boosting ourselves that 52% voting has been done. But we need to compare this time. If you see, every political party will definitely this time they will see that their cadre-based voting is done. That is why the percentage also will increase a little. Otherwise, in the time of the joint coalition, you will see that somebody losing interest, somebody getting disheartened. So on this matter, I think so. There will be a collision later on after the elections.
All right, Mr. Prabhu, thank you so much, both of you. Thank you so much for joining us on Magic Bricks. Now, in the meantime, the person who got us this number, Disha Shah, joins us with more details. Disha, 52% voter turnout this time around. That's a 7% increase. Tell us, what are you hearing? How many people have voted? What are you hearing?
Yes, absolutely, Amita. 52.17%. That's the voter turnout in Mumbai. In terms of other numbers, we are yet to get clarity on that. We are yet to get that information from the State Election Commission. We'll of course keep a very close eye on that, and we'll update as and when we get the numbers. But this, of course, it's sort of a decent numbers, at least when it comes to Mumbai as a city is concerned, because in last civic polls, the voter turnout was very low. It was even below 45%. That was 44%. So considering this time's voter turnout, the numbers seems to be quite decent. And when we spoke to the State Election Commissioner J.S. Saharia, what he told us is that, of course, this was what he was expecting, at least about 50% voter turnout in Mumbai. And amongst the 10 municipal corporations, we have all the 10 municipal corporations voter turnout details, and Thane appears to be the first municipal corporation with the highest voter turnout with 53.11%, then followed by Nashik with 52.63% voter turnout, and then third comes Mumbai with 52.70%. And the State Election Commissioner, clearly he says that social media awareness this time around has really caught the attention of all the even first-time voters, youth, and even to some extent senior citizens, because there were a lot many awareness about it on the social media as well. So of course, when we spoke to various politicians across the political parties, they are really happy with the kind of response that they have got from Mumbai, from the citizens of Mumbai. And of course, we'll keep a very close eye on the other details, and we'll keep updated as and when we get it from the State Election Commission.
All right, Disha, thank you so much for those details. About 50% voter turnout, but we'll really have to wait for the counting day, which is on 23rd of February. We will get you all the latest updates on the BMC elections 2017. Stay with Magic Bricks now.
You can watch live TV on our website mpnow.in. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/magicbricksnow. And don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at Magic Bricks Now. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/Magic Bricks Now.